Greetings everyone, Des here. Today is December 7th, 2020, and I'm really excited and happy to show you guys that I have finished reading the whole Bible again. Last time I read it all the way through, I was in high school. And I think I read it 2 times back then, and then it's been a while. And I made this little drawing of books, and every time I finished a book, I would color it in. Now what I liked about it is that you can read the Bible completely out of order this way, because once you're done with a book, you just color it. And I was doing about 2 chapters a day, and I did pretty good about keeping up. I missed very few days in each year. And I wrote up here the start, which was in the end of 2018, and I finished on December 4th of this year. Not happy. It took me 2 years to get through the Bible. The Bible is a huge book, and 2 chapters a day is not enough. So I think this year, starting on the 1st, I'm going to try to do a year reading plan. And so I printed this one out. And this is the one that's in the back of my little Bible. This little Bible. So here is the reading plan, and it looks like you have to read about 3 to 4 chapters a day to get through. I'm on the way to December 31st. So I printed out the whole thing onto a sheet of paper. I have the back here, and I've also printed out a new Books of the Bible bookshelf. And what's different from this one versus the old one is that, of course, instead of writing in my start date and end date, I actually have that in there now. And I made this smaller, and I included how many books are in the Old Testament, how many are in the New Testament, which I had handwritten in, so I think that's an improvement. And there was one mistake in this bookshelf. I didn't like to hear the minor prophets. There's no separation, even though the title starts right there, between major and minor prophets. Daniel and Hosea are too close together. So in the new version, there is now a nice space. And I guess I could revise this one more time, make this New Testament sign even smaller, and then make a bigger space so it's easier to color, but I think it's fine. So hopefully I don't have to revise this anymore. Now, I like reading the Bible in my own order, and so I'm going to be using this in conjunction with the reading plan. So let's say I just want to start in, I don't know, Judges for some reason. So then I go over here to the reading plan. So go over here to the reading plan, and we find Judges. And then I read through the chapters it tells you here. So it's supposed to be for February, but that doesn't matter. I read them this amount 1 through 3 on day 1. Then this part of 3:7 through 6:35, and till I finish. And then I get to use this sheet and color the book in. And then on this one, I guess these are check marks, check it off or cross it off or however. That way I can still read it out of order, and everything will still be done in the exact time frame had you read it straight through this way. I don't know why I cannot get through it if I read it from Genesis to Revelation. I just can't. Alright, so that's that. And I don't know, I also found this. The Bible in 90 days. Now that's intense. Look at this. This looks like you're doing between 10 to 16 chapters a day. I am not doing this next year, but maybe I will sometime if I have lots of time to read that many chapters in one sitting. Let's see. I am going to guess that Psalm 119... Oh my goodness. Psalm 119 is the longest chapter in the Bible. And they want you to plow through from 118 all the way to 144? That's tough. That will be, wow, that's really hard. Yeah, I'm not going to tackle that yet, but I printed it out because I think it's a neat thing. And then at the end of the year, you end up with a spare day, 2 spare days. So you finish on, you get the 30th and the 31st that are free to read whatever you want. Just slow it down some. Okay, so that is kind of neat. That's the plan for next year. Oh, and I have this available for free download. I'll put the link and you could just click on the link and right-click and save, I think, or I'll show you where there's a picture on my live journal for a post. And free to use, free to print it out. That way you guys can read the Bible at your own pace and read it in any order that you feel like. Okay, sorry about that. The printout that was in most of this video is actually an old printout, like 2nd revision. So this is actually the 3rd revision. And it is correct now. The division needs to be between Daniel and Hosea. There's 5 major prophets and 12 minor prophets. So that's where the space is. I still think there's enough room to color in between these books. But I don't know. The printout that I linked to is correct, is this one. And if you guys think that maybe I should shrink this sign so that there's more space here, let me know. But I do think that this is okay. Alright, so that is the final version now. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and hopefully at the end of the new year, I get to show you what this one looks like when it's all colored in. Alright, hope you guys like that. Des signing off.